A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a game of Gwent?
Hello and welcome! In this video I will give you a brief history of Gwent the Witcher card game with entertaining clips, interesting stories and personal memories from community members. As most of us know, Gwent started as a minigame in CD Projekt Red's The Witcher 3. However, did you know that we were close to Gwent never existing? For a long time, CDPR couldn't come up with a good idea for a new minigame to put into The Witcher 3. It looked like we would get dice poker again, like in the previous Witcher installments. Only on the weekend before the deadline, lead designer Damien Monnier and a friend come up with the idea of Gwent. Their proposal is well received and well, the rest is history. In 2015, The Witcher 3 releases and becomes CDPR's greatest hit. The players quickly fall in love with its minigame Gwent and they start calling for a multiplayer version. And CDPR listens to them. During the E3 in 2016, the Gwent standalone is announced. Players can start applying for the closed beta, which will begin later that year. Gwent standalone is highly anticipated and arrives with a bang. Many players switch over to Gwent from other digital card games. Esports tournaments with up to $250,000 prize pool are announced. Every big gaming news site and even some mainstream news outlets report on the game. Gwent streamers, podcasts, memes and more start popping up everywhere. 2017 arrives and with it many new things for Gwent. The Great Empire Nilfgaard makes its appearance as 5th faction. Round of Gwent, the official internet show of Gwent, is released. Play of the Month and the Great Dandelion Show start showing off remarkable Gwent clips. Furthermore, faction challenges are introduced and a Gwent single-player campaign is announced to release within this year. In May 2017, the open beta arrives and now everyone is able to play the game, including console players. Even more people are pouring into the game and it is as popular as it will ever be. During 2017, the esports scene starts picking up steam. The first official tournament happens with big players like Life Coach, Trump and Noxious. The first Gwent Open is played during Gamescom, which has Shaggy with luscious hair wins. Towards the end of the year, a German millionaire hosts multiple Gwent tournaments in his estate. But I rather let the CEO of CDPR elaborate on that one.
So my favorite memory from Gwent is probably was one of those pool party streams from Life Coach. You might remember them, those people that have been around for a long time. He hosted some of the tournaments in his house, in his villa. And I remember Ash Cosplay giving me a shout out at the end for bothering everybody with Lambert until everybody started playing Lambert just for the memes, which honestly I think is like my breakthrough in the community back then. And that's when I got put on the board and everybody knew me for Lambert. I cherish that memory dearly, and yeah, thank you Ash if you can see this. Yeah, you guys are all amazing and I had a great time. Looking forward to more, even if it's not Gwent.
In December 2017, Gwent Challenger 2 is hosted with an insane budget and production value. The tournament is held in a Nilfgaardian castle with Matthew Mercer hosting it and a $100,000 prize pool. It is an amazing time for the game and Gwent is considered to be a legit Hearthstone killer. However, towards the end of 2017, Gwent gets its first setbacks. Thronebreaker, the Gwent single-player campaign, will not release this year since its scope increased. And more importantly, Midwinter update happens. The patch introduces the controversial create mechanic, a depressing meta, and many bugs. The patch is dropped shortly before the holiday season. Therefore, nobody is able to do anything about the state of the game until the vacation time is over. Here are a few more clips from 2017.
I'll see you in 80 points.
Well, I think this is quite the thematic matchup for the finals. Shaggy is the wildcard competitor that got in here to...
Yes, against fucking Radovid Africa, who does 20 fucking points with Shani. Are you fucking retarded? But you don't fucking tell me how to fucking play when you're not even a fucking pro leather player.
What? Your profanity.
That means you have to play smart. You have to bluff. And in some cases, you may want to lose a battle.
Say the line, Bart!
In order to win the war.
Yeah! God, that feels good. Whew. Hello, Dumbana. Oh no, triple scorch! Oh my god, they lined up!
Don't mind me.
Even if he had Gigny, I still think he loses. He needs Scorch and...
What are the odds this pulls Ronvid into Scorch? I'm just gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna hear Ronvid's deploy line, then I'm gonna hear the sound of Scorch, and then here's deploy line again. So as expected.
We win again! We win again! Are you freaking kidding me? No!
My friends and family describe me as degenerate, and they think that I should stop playing this childish card game, but they still love me. When I play Gwent, I feel more like a hero, because I'm clearing the ladder from all the scum there is. I don't fear my opponents at all. I'm playing Shaggy like... Who's Shaggy? I don't even know this guy.
2018 comes around, and it is, without a doubt, the most important year in Gwent's history. The esports scene is now in full gear. We have 2 more Gwent Challenger tournaments with insane production value and big prize pools. The first of those 2 challengers is held in a Scoia'tael salt mine, from which the one and only Pavel Burza has an interesting story to tell.
All right, my favorite Gwent moment. This is going to be a tough one because when it comes to Gwent, I feel like I owe Gwent a lot. Gwent started everything in terms of my video presence and hosting things, hosting events, doing developer videos, streams, so many things, being part of a community, managing a community, doing communication, and that has led me to a path where I am today. So it's very hard to find one thing, but when it comes to like a cool memory that I wanted to share for sure is when we're doing Challenger, the Scoia'tael one, of course. I know I'm biased when it comes to my favorite faction. We're doing it in a salt mine, that is very well known in Poland. It's called Wieliczka. It's where kids actually go to visit because it's one of the wonders of Poland, I would say. And the cool thing was that in order to get to the venue where we were setting everything up, we had to go down in a creepy, dark elevator, which was run by miners actually. And there was only limited times in which you could go down and go up because they weren't like going up and down all the time because you had to be like supervised and stuff like that. So that is my memory for sure. I remember it was interesting, but actually also doing it in this setting, in this place, was amazing because, like I said, it's an important place for Poland, but it's also salt, which kind of works with the whole card game theme. Plus, you know, salty gamers and stuff like that. It was a perfect marriage there.
The second Gwent Challenger in 2018 is held in a Skellige village. One rope enthusiast has fond memories of that tournament and others.
Gwent has always been by far the best card game for me because of its mechanics, its high skill ceiling, and relative lack of RNG. But when it comes to memories that will stick with me throughout the years, it's got to be the moments that we've shared with friends. Like at my first official Gwent event as an analyst at Challenger 4, watching my teammates from Aretusa, Demorcus and Andy Wand, face off in the finals. That was one of the greatest moments for me. And also when I first started casting alongside Flake, I think in one of our earliest tournaments, we did a mock interview for Tailbot because the Tailbot's camera was having technical difficulties, and that was so funny. And when we started rapping Eminem spontaneously in the middle of one of Forever YOLO's games.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, but he's got an Indrega on the board, Mom Spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop cards. But I think he keeps on forgetting, what he wrote down. But you saw it, the crowd goes so loud, and he opens his
Hoping now.
Yeah, he's hoping now. Before you saw it, he's choking, but he's hoping now, and the clock runs out, time's up, over, blow.
It was those sort of things are what I'm going to remember the most, and meeting up with all these awesome people from the Gwent community in Poland, in Warsaw, whether for a tournament or for CDPR event, like the 20th anniversary. Those were amazing moments, and I look really forward to making more of those precious memories in about a week at World Masters Season 5.
Also in 2018, This Week in Gwent starts recording, where Burza reports Gwent news and does some hilarious intros. We get arena, almost monthly tournaments, 2,000 viewers on average on Twitch, and tournaments with over 50,000 viewers. Life is good, but
dark clouds gather over Temeria.
In daily business, the Gwent team is trying to calm the waves midwinter update caused, but they can never quite get back to the beloved meta of 2017. Rathers leaves his position as game director. No new card drops are happening for months and months. The community becomes anxious until we finally get a roadmap in April. And the roadmap is...
You get nothing!
New for 6 months. However, in those 6 months, Gwent will be rebuilt from scratch. In October 2018, Gwent will be officially released together with Thronebreaker. The community is taken a little aback by the announcement, but they accept their fate. After all, CDPR knows what they're doing, right? And the meta during the 6 months drought is surprisingly enjoyable, besides the occasional Imlerith Sabbath. Here are the last clips from pre-Homecoming Gwent.
I did not nerf her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not nerf her. I did not. Oh, hi guys. Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
Go for the damage. Well,
is he?
No,
he went for the buff. He's going for the buff.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody loves it. Everybody loves Aguara.
Aguara! Why are you not playing Aguara, people?
Yeah.
No mercy!
I'll do what I can.
Oh wait, he can't do that again. Just watch this. He can't compress that again. Just watch.
I respect nothing human.
Cunning play.
Yeah, we're just gonna go bang and just hit anything random. Doesn't really matter what. So the whole back row gets set to 1, including Iris. Well, Iris is already set to 1, and then in comes Vandergrift to finish the back row off, including Iris. Huh. Pretty good.
Alright, first play your Blue Stripe Scout. Yes. Now Rain, do your job. Hit the 7. Thank you. Alright. Oh my god.
Pabz here, not fake, gonna take 90 seconds every time, gonna spit rhymes. I got hot news, which I choose, plus I wanna boost views, join my Twitch tribe, please subscribe. DB, good day, on my way, I say Gwent play.
Fuck me.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Quite good.
Then comes October 2018 and oh boy, they didn't lie when they promised a major rehaul of Gwent with Homecoming. Instead of playing on a colorful tavern board, you are now commanding armies on a dark and muddy battlefield. Your leader is now a 3D model. The siege row, gone. Silver cards, also gone. All those creative card abilities from beta, believe it or not, also gone. Many cards are dumped down to abilities like damage this or boost that. Artifacts provide a way to store points uninteractively and create a horrible meta of no unit mirrors. The gameplay feels sluggish and slow. Players and streamers are quitting left and right, searching greener pastures like Valve's new card game Artifact. Gwent will never be able to reach the hype of pre-Homecoming again. All in all, Homecoming is a debacle. On the same day as Homecoming, Thronebreaker is also released. It is probably one of the best games CDPR ever made, with great puzzles, amazing art and superb narration. Just watching the Thronebreaker trailer or playing the Battle of the Bridge still brings tears to my eyes. However, the game is too niche to succeed and a financial flop. So autumn 2018 is over. Homecoming and Thronebreaker are both failures for CDPR and you can feel it everywhere. The hype is gone and player numbers are dwindling. The tournament cycle slows down tremendously, probably because CDPR can no longer afford to pour a big amount of money into a project on the brink of collapse. Well, but to end 2018 on a positive note, in November we have a nice little Gwent skirmish tournament, which brings together two people from South Africa and Germany.
The very best part about Gwent for us, and what has always been the most special, was always the fact that you could clog people. The fact that you could bring so much happiness to others, just gifting things and being gifted many GGs in return. But on a more serious note, I think the most special thing for me wasn't really one event or one thing that happened, but more like the people that we got to meet. Obviously, I found a wife and a little doggo. He's so very cute. And, you know, maybe Gwent has never just been the game. Maybe Gwent has always been the people we met along the way. All the friends that we made. And, you know, there's so many people that we get to visit now and hang out with sometimes. Or, you know, there's meetups and everything. Sometimes we play video games together still. So these friendships, they're real and they go beyond infinity. Or Gwentfinity. That's what I was trying to say.
And what I want to add on top of that, Gwent Skirmish, because that's how we got to meet each other. That was when a few invited streamers got to play against each other on Twitch with Gwent. And Crozier helped me train for my matches.
I might have never won a tournament.
Me neither.
But I've won a wife.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. And a doggo.
Wow. And a doggo. Wow.
2019 comes around. The Gwent team, with its newly appointed game director Jason Slamer, is in full damage control mode and begins reverting some unpopular decisions, like mulligans carrying over rounds or the artifact meta.
I hate Sahil. Sahil is the card that gives me nightmares. I hate it so much. It keeps hitting me, and when it happens, it feels so bad. I hate it.
They're doing great work in that regard, and are slowly bringing the game back to an enjoyable state. Players are returning, nature is healing, and Sahil gets fucked. In March, the first expansion with Crimson Curse is released. Fun story about that one. a Redditor dared Burza to leak something from it and wagered to write a lippy erotica. Well, Burza delivered and sued the Redditor. But read at your own discretion, it's very not suited for work. Over the course of 2019, creative card abilities make their way back to the game and archetypes are being fleshed out. In June, the Novigrad expansion is released and introduces Syndicate as the 6th faction. We get faction ambassadors, seasonal game modes, stratagems, Gwent merch, and a Twitch overlay. By summer 2019, Gwent is back in a solid state with a passionate community. It seems like against all odds, the Gwent team turned the ship around and is back on course to success. But it looks like CDPR became cautious financing the project. People from the Gwent team like Luigi switched towards Cyberpunk's development. Gwent marketing is non-existent, and we only had one official tournament since Homecoming. When Gwent Challenger 5 finally happens in September, it's no longer at a grand location with big budget, but back in the Gwent Tavern. But on the bright side, during that tournament, we also have one of the first big Gwent meetups, from which the cutest community manager ever will share some memories and clips.
If I have to pick my absolute favorite memory or part of this journey is definitely meeting the community in person. It was so much fun to hang out with people in Warsaw and just meeting people from all over the world and hanging out and sharing a passion like that was super, super valuable. And one of my fondest memories was actually playing Gwent charades with people in the hotel lobby. And just meeting everyone and playing games. First of all, I was backstabbed by Shimiri extremely badly. I trusted that man with my life, and we played a sort of mafia werewolf type like game where you have different roles in different groups, but you don't know who's part of which group. And so I trusted that man with my life. We were like this close, and then towards the later stage of that game, he just backstabbed me, and I can never trust that man again. I'm sorry, that's it. But here's a video of Shimiri doing. I think you can guess what kind of card it is. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Shoop. Not so sure about it though, but yeah, hilarious. And then another one of those videos would be just here, everyone hanging out in the hotel lobby, chilling, chatting, and really special memories. And I hope we get to do that more often in the future again. So thank you all for watching this really cool video made by Feldy, because it brings people together like that. Exactly. So see you. Bye.
In late 2019, we get 2 more Gwent expansions, and Gwent is released on mobile devices. However, in return, Gwent support for PlayStation and Xbox is dropped. Here are a few more clips which happened before the new decade.
So it would be kind of unlikely for him to kill this with this board state. It's possible. I mean, knowing my luck, it's gonna happen. Yeah, what's happening here?
These little fucking Jabati boys, they just, oh, look at me old chum, and then they play a trap, and then, oh, look at me old, and then they flip it back up, and oh, it's a different trap.
I could hit myself and then Scorch. You guys didn't see that. You guys did not see that.
In 1272, Novigrad was voted the worst city to live in Redania. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. I can't deny it. It's all true.
Roach to know that. Okay, debated. Can I get some debated in the chat? Let's go.
Oh my god, are we gonna do it?
Yes! 13 man, he's going for the fucking tie if he rolls perfectly. Hey, 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 hey! What the fuck, man?
2020 arrives, and the stage is finally set for the big finale of the first esports season. In March 2020, Gwent Masters 1 is about to happen in Warsaw with a $250,000 prize pool and a big watch party in the studio. However, days before the tournament, the coronavirus starts spreading around the globe. The Gwent team still tries to make it work in person somehow, but 4 days before the event is about to start, they pull the plug and have to postpone the tournament. Casters who are already at the airport waiting for their flight to Poland are being called frantically not to board the plane. A few people gather in Warsaw anyway during the supposed weekend of Gwent Masters 1, but they basically have to flee the country because Poland is closing its borders due to Corona after this very weekend. One person arrives at the meetup after a journey with 3 layovers, stays for 12 hours and then has to go back to the airport to get the flight back home. And another person takes a taxi to the verge of Poland and crosses over the border after it was already closed. The coronavirus sadly keeps the world in suspense for a long time, but it also creates lasting memories. Master Miller can tell you a story or two about that one.
Alright, my favourite Gwent memory. My goodness, where do I begin? 2017, my first ever stream, I got raided with 1,000 people. That was surreal, and I've never really looked back from that moment, like life-changing moment, to be honest. But I have to say that the meetups for me, actually meeting so many friends that I met online, particularly during lockdowns, people that I was hanging out with in calls every single night, then to actually get to go and meet these people and now just have friends across the world has just been quite fantastic. My favourite things in game though, I had a big mill off with Bushy, which was just amazing. Me and Bushy both trying to be Master Miller. We all know who Master Miller is, but we all know who the better content creator is now. Bushy's absolutely killing it, which is so good to see. And then the other big one, I think, thought about it long and hard. Christmas Day for me in 2020, I had COVID and I just streamed Gwent for like 12 hours. It was so much fun. I couldn't leave my room. I had like Christmas dinner like delivered to the door because I had it and no one else did. I was on a call with Cheddar Paul for a long time. He made me try and eat a white chocolate orange in like 45 seconds, which wasn't possible. But overall, it was just like a very surreal day and a very, very special day that I will never, ever forget. So big love to everyone in the Gwent community.
In the world of competitive Gwent, the second season of official tournaments is happening. But instead of in-person events, there are now online tournaments. The prize pools are now much more modest compared to Season 1, but we still get 5 great tournaments with memorable moments like Pajabol becoming the Dragon Slayer. Speaking of Pajabol, here is one of his favorite memories.
I think my favorite moment from Gwent is a bit random, but it's riding on the scooters with everyone after one of the Aretuza tournaments, when we just, after the tournament finished, we rented some electronic scooters and were riding in the Warsaw city centers at like 3 a.m. on the streets. It was pretty random, but also a pretty cool moment that I kind of remembered for a long time.
In other news, Journey's launch as Gwent's form of battle pass, Tourneycline is introduced, and the half-cooked draft mode replaces Arena. Furthermore, we get 2 more expansions, 3 Gwent partner tournaments, Bombheaver no longer destroys artifacts, and the internal lore keepers protect us from high fantasy snake towers. Also, a new single-player mode called Project Golden Necker is announced and regularly teased. This time they won't repeat the mistakes of Thronebreaker, right? Right? Well, anyways, here are a few more highlights from 2020.
Okay, I ripped my chair, dude.
Gonna take a moment here to read Caldwell's ability, because I am really unfamiliar with how the card works. I definitely don't know what it does. Well, I can't figure it out.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Guess I have to pass.
This
This is a tournament, ladies and gentlemen! Show me the points! Show me the fucking points! Oh my god!
Alright. Pay tribute? Zack, pay tribute. It works with Roland as well. Let's go. Holy shit, man.
Someone is amazed that fucking Slama Ishimo can look at the card history and go, literally every time we've had a card advantage card be a somewhat viable has been hot fucking cancer. Let's make more card advantage cards viable. Yep, cock. Easy balance. Yep, cock. We can't balance. This is the shit. Why is every card the same? Why does every card feel the same? Because every time we try to do something wacky, someone shits on us and tells us we don't know what we're doing. You guys want to have fun? Or do you want like this perfectly math balanced chess shit?
You just read a copy pasta. You don't read pasta.
He plays a Darren himself. Wait. Second.
Thanks for the offer, but I prefer to create my own.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sie Kudak! Oh! Oh my god!
Oh, I believed in you, and you rewarded me. Da da da, da da da, da da da. Cutting job you did there.
2021 comes around. Corona is still everywhere, so tournaments remain online. Season 3 has only 4 tournaments, but in June 2021 we finally get to see the postponed Gwent Masters 1 tournament. Fun story about that one. Life Coach actually didn't plan to compete in Gwent Masters 1 because he left Gwent years ago. However, his spot would have gone towards Proneo, whose competitive ban from 2019 was expired at this point. After Life Coach learns about the situation, he comes back to Gwent for a few months to compete in Gwent Masters 1. There, he even manages to beat Tailbot because Life Coach brings a lineup hard countering Tailbot Swarm lineup. Lionheart and Arya share some of their favorite memories from that tournament and other occasions.
So what's your favorite memory in Gwent?
Well, mine probably is the CDPR raid I got, because I was streaming for maybe 3-4 months, and then suddenly thousands of people appeared, and that memory of being just overwhelmed with joy is insane, and that just ties to the Gwent community in general, because I think that's what was always the best part of Gwent for me.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory of Gwent?
Memory of Gwent, the community will always be a huge part, as you say. It's been incredible. As an actual moment, getting to cast has been an absolute dream. Watching Colemon reverse sweep a series in World Masters 1 that he had no right to win, that he was absolutely perfect in, is probably my Gwent gameplay highlight.
Yeah.
In terms of Gwent itself, like you say, it's got to be the community, right?
Yeah. And I honestly think our shared memory for me, it's how Gwent community goes everywhere.
Yes.
No matter if we invite you or not. Is it is it the Cyberpunk Lounge? Gwent's there. Is it TwitchCon? Gwent's there. And I love that for
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Thank you, Gwent.
Thanks, Gwent.
Gwent gets 4 mini expansions in 2021 and a few new journeys. Otherwise, there are no new innovations for Gwent and no big news about Project Golden Necker, but allegedly its scope got bigger and it's now pulling resources for multiplayer Gwent. Regarding Gwent's situation, some still think
it's actually not that bad.
But you can slowly tell that Gwent's resources are stretched thinner and thinner. Here are a few more clips from 2021.
Oh no!
And then we say bye, then we bye, then we say bye, then we bye, then we say bye, then we bye, then we say bye, then we bye.
Little trick Infern's taught me.
So what you do is you go. Oh fuck! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't know. Oh my god, never mind. I actually threw. Why didn't I just kill a 1?
You still have one? You joking? Oh, Zikni! Oh! Okay, dude. Okay, I take it all back. Guys, all hail the Turkish meta breaker.
Let me set the standard for every reveal after HOS. POP, yeah, you know me, Mr. Hollow One, he does it best. Whether the card I'm giving is epic, common, legendary, or rare, I don't care. I'ma show all you how to do this thing with flair. Rapid's vengeance, machine siege engines. Pull your bronze unit from your hand, then after 5 turns do it again. When have you play a card next to it, deal 2 damage. Soldier crew, mage gang, that's what's happening.
I don't want to do you. So I'm going to do Glennis. Nah. Oh, what?
Guys. Look at this beautiful, beautiful play.
You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
In November 2021, the Chinese player Wang ID is found guilty of wind trading, loses 3.7% of his earned MMR and his spot in Gwent Masters 3. In February 2022, Russia attacks the Ukraine, and as a result of the global sanctions against Russia, players from Russia are excluded from competing in official Gwent tournaments. With the Wang ID verdict and the sanctions, Gwent loses many players from its 2 biggest markets, Russia and China. 2022, the production of new Gwent journeys is stopped. Furthermore, unpopular card releases like Arendite and Renfrey further speed up the decline of the player base. But there's still the one last hope to turn it all around. Project Golden Necker. And then, one day in July 2022, the day is here. Project Golden Necker is about to release. Tomorrow. No marketing, no hub campaign, nothing. And the game is called
Rogue Mage.
Find Rogue Mage now.
Rogue Mage is a roguelite version of Gwent, which is fun for a few runs, but it feels like the developers ran out of resources to make a proper game. Rogue Mage's release is a surprise to everyone, but its demise is a surprise to no one. However, by mid-2022, we also have some good news. COVID is finally less prevalent and big meetups are back on the menu. TwitchCon Amsterdam and the CDPR anniversary party in Warsaw are welcome excuses for the Gwent community to meet up. Celie and Tia tell you a few words about the Gwent community.
The coolest thing about Gwent was meeting the people. It had one of the best communities in the entire world. Once I started playing Gwent, there was just no escaping that this was my future for the next 4 to 5 years. When I went to Poland and met up the first time with a lot of these people in person, I realized that I've made friends for life all over the world, and even if Gwent wasn't around anymore, they still would be, and we'd make lasting connections. So even though this is goodbye for now, I plan on still sticking around and spending time with some awesome friends I've made along the way.
As cheesy as it is, I cannot pick one favorite thing. I'm ultimately going to have to say it's just a combination of having met so many awesome people and the memories that I've been able to experience together with those people, whether that's been like through hanging out online, through hanging out in person. I am just like eternally grateful, and I can't just pick one thing. It has to be like a combination of just so many experiences. But yeah, it's I don't know, the people, it's like the first thing that comes to mind with Gwent. Yeah.
As bright as it looks for the Gwent community in 2022, as grim it looks for Gwent itself. Due to the major decline of the player base and the rogue mage being dead on arrival, it dawns most people that Gwent is slowly dying. And the worst fears are confirmed at the end of Gwent Masters 4 in December 2022. After the winner of the tournament is announced, the developer update reveals that 2023 will be the last year with new card drops, active developer support and official tournaments. 2024 and beyond, the Gwent servers will keep running, but the only thing to keep things fresh will be the Balance Council, where players can vote for card power and provision changes. Many tears are rolling after the announcement. Not even Dagon returning to Gwent can save the mood at this point. Here are some of the last remaining clips.
Are you fucking kidding with me? What the fuck?
Okay, you're going first, so let's crush some suckers. Oh, I probably need to make our cam significantly smaller.
Yes. The one thing that triggers me about her stream is the lighting. Guys, I'm going to eventually fix the lighting on this stream for you.
Not in epochs, eras, eons. Focus on its movement.
Bro! Oh my god!
This is so sad. I don't know, I would qualify this as one of my happy moments of the night. Gonna be honest here. I'm just waiting for them to play something that absolutely obliterates me. What? What? No. What the hell just happened?
So shoot 4 damage is the correct play here and we lose, right? Transform the...
And now we are in 2023. There are a few more card drops over the year, many card reworks to revive dead archetypes, and a mid-season tournament. The Gwent developers pass Gwent over to the community in a good state. However, over the year, many of the remaining players and streamers move on to greener pastures. Things become calmer around Gwent. The game is finally approaching its sunset after many crazy years. However, last year it showed one thing. We, the Gwent community, we don't actually need Gwent. We have each other. We play other games together. We meet each other all over the world. We became friends and more. I salute all you amazing people. I love you, and let's meet again sometimes.
When I see you again.
All right, let's wave to the camera and say bye.